Just start so we have your name and where you're
Oh yeah.
from.
Oh yeah. My name is Timur Gareyev. I'm from Uzbekistan.
Where do you live now?
I travel the whole time as I do my blindfold exhibition matches and just generally traveling for fun. I go places all around the United States and the world. Have a European trip coming up in a few weeks, so pretty excited about that.
Are you doing a piece with, what did you tell me you're doing a David Blaine thing? Is that him? No, it's not him. David Blaine, are you doing a magic thing?
I'll probably come up with something. I
Oh,
mean,
okay. So, all right, let's just get right to the good
Oh,
part.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
get right to the good stuff.
oh yeah.
Tell me about blindfold chess.
Blindfold chess is a dimension of chess which is crucial to playing a good game of chess. So basically, when you play your moves on the chessboard, it's it's similar to playing them in your mind, or rather, when you're predicting what's going to happen on the chessboard, is that something that you visualize in your mind and something that you reproduce over the chessboard. So in a way, every chess player plays blindfold chess by predicting what moves are going to happen on the board without actually moving the pieces. So as I play blindfold chess, I do the same blindfolded, but then I create a bigger challenge by playing against many players at the same time, which I'm planning to challenge 50 players blindfolded simultaneously, and uh, win most of the games over the course of 24 hours, and that would be the world record for blindfold chess. That's coming up in Chicago 2016 at the Mensa event.
How many games?
50. I will be playing 50 games blindfolded simultaneously, and I will challenge myself to win 40 of those games
For the world record.
for the world record attempt. Yeah.
That's cool. Are you getting the audio all right?
Yeah. This is your second time, right? With St. Louis, you tried this.
Yeah, St. Louis. I tried it. Yeah.
So you did this once before.
No, no, no. The one in St. Louis, I just played it, but it was 33 games.
33. That's
Yeah.
okay.
yeah.
Wait, so do you currently hold the world record for?
Currently, I've played quite a few games at the same time. There are other players who tried blindfold chess and succeeded with it, playing many games at the same time. There was Miguel Najdorf. That was back in 1940s when he played 45 games blindfolded. And recently, a few years ago, maybe 2011-12, is when Mark Lang from Germany, and he's just a strength of 2,300 FIDE master. So he's not even a grandmaster, but he tried it, and through practice, preparation, and I guess a special talent, he was able to play 46 games blindfolded. That's the record that I'm aiming to overcome.
That's cool. So wait, now you said before that all chess players play blindfold. Are you Are you saying that any of these players in this Millionaire chess tournament can play blindfold chess?
Well, blindfold chess is the fascinating part of chess, where you're predicting the moves that are going to happen on the chessboard. So a lot of the players here at the Millionaire Open, and a lot of the top players from United States, actually at this point, meaning the top players in the world, are competing here at this event. So obviously this is something they can do, and actually there's tournaments where people come and play one game at a time against each other, two strong opponents competing against each other without having the chess pieces and the board in front of them, and they just indicate the moves they play by saying the moves on the board, the notation. So each square has a name attached to it. Let's say G7 or E5 or E4, and as they say the move, the opponent knows what the move they played, and the opponent says the move back. So that's how blindfold chess works. It's not like you put on the blindfold and you start trying to play the moves on the board, and so it's
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
So you don't actually put a blindfold on and turn around?
yeah, you do put the blindfold on, but you know the moves through notation.
Do you make notations when you're playing blindfold chess, or is it all in your memory? Is it all?
When I play blindfold chess, all of the moves I retain in my memory, all of the positions to the best of my ability. Sometimes I lose track, but then I do my best to bring the position back in my mind, and then I go on to the next board and do the same with the next and the next and the next one.
Crazy.
It's a crazy challenge, considering that the number of boards and how long it's going to take to complete the event. So I'm considering it will probably be about 24 hours for me to complete and play through all the games. And actually, recently I discovered that I can actually do a lot of sports during that time and keep myself in shape. So as I was playing my last event, I was playing chess for about 7 hours blindfolded, and I got on a spin bike, so I was spinning for about 5 hours. So I think I might set a side record of like spinning or something. I don't know, maybe a treadmill. I don't know. Yeah.
So, sorry, was it today you were skydiving?
Yeah, I was skydiving today. It was at Lake Elsinore.
Wait, start again. So you were skydiving today?
I was skydiving today at Lake Elsinore. So I guess you'd call it Central California, Southern California. And yeah, I did 3 jumps. I hadn't jumped in a year before today. So I'm getting myself in a good shape for the base jumping course that I'm starting on Tuesday.
All right, so you're a chess player and a skydiver. What else do you do?
I love doing yoga, soccer. I'll do any sports. I'll try, anything that keeps you active, anything that keeps the blood going. It's counterintuitive, I think, especially among chess players, to think that, hey, well, I'm just gonna save some energy, so I can, play the rest of my rounds, and like have more energy for that. But it's not true. It could be true to a certain degree if you're out of shape, and yeah, it's certainly going to overwork you. But keep yourself in shape. The more you move, the more you exercise, actually, the better it keeps engaged. It keeps you, and during the chess game, where you spend most of the time just focusing and kind of sitting and trying to figure it out. So you got to balance it. It's kind of yin and yang. You got to balance it with a lot of movement and exercise. It gives you better oxygen for your mind. Gives you better creativity.
It's funny. Actually, a lot of people today that we're talking to are talking about fitness. Like,
Yeah.
it's just totally unexpected. People are just everybody I interview like, what do you do? Well, I got to work hard to stay fit for my chess game.
Yeah, it's you notice a lot of the better chess players. I guess a lot of the better looking chess players come to Las Vegas, right? So yeah, you got to keep yourself in shape. I mean, the most important part is your health, and I feel it. If I don't sit as much during the chess game. They actually say that 2 hours of sitting takes away, well, actually 1 hour of sitting takes away 2 hours of your life. So
I better get off my ass.
yeah, you gotta get off your butt and like go to the gym. Do some. It's like how nowadays a lot of the office is kind of outdated concept, right? You want to stand on the treadmill and do your work. It's like you want to be moving, you want to be exercising as you're getting things done. That keeps yourself in shape.
All right, so we're here at Millionaire Chess. There are 49 grandmasters playing in this tournament, and we counted there's probably nearly 60 in the room.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got the coaches,
Yeah.
So why are you playing Millionaire Chess this year?
Oh, at this point I'm pursuing blindfold chess, and I'm taking a little break with competitive chess. I do feel like it's an exciting occasion to come out and challenge other grandmasters to a game of chess and stick with it and focus and move on to the next one and the next one. I feel like it's a great pursuit. I've been playing chess for 20 years, since an early age of 6 years old, and that was my dedication up to about 15 years old when I became a grandmaster. So I do enjoy the challenge, and yeah, this is an awesome occasion for the strong chess players to come out and compete against other strong players and get rewarded for it big time.
So, but one of the things that's unusual with this event is this whole 2 games a day thing, which some of the lower rated players are kind of used to, but a lot of the grandmasters aren't quite accustomed to. It's kind of like a marathon, no?
Well, 2 games a day is like a little bit exhausting, and I'm actually competing in a tournament in Europe, and a lot of the tournaments that I like to play nowadays is just someplace on next to the ocean. You know, you play just 1 game a day, so it's pretty relaxing. You actually even forget that you're playing chess as you're playing the chess tournaments. So the game 2 games a day. I think it's a good concept to challenge yourself and get things done. You know, it's like pick up like a sports mindset. Everything is quicker nowadays, right? So why say, well, you know, things are not the way they used to be, or it's like, or it just adjust to the modern beat of life. And when you actually have a chance to play more of a classic event with, you know, 1 game a day where you have more time to rest, take advantage of that too. But I think this is really the way to do it nowadays. And actually, I would be happier playing in events that are faster pace, shorter time control, everything decided quicker, knockout system, right? I think it's save time and you have more fun that way.
It's better for television, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? Quick video.
This is actually, let me speak about the book that I want to write.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm going to ask you a question. You're not going to like it.
Yeah.
I've talked to a lot of people in the last few days.
Yeah.
And almost every chess player I've talked to is writing a book. What's up with that?
Oh, I think it's a great thing to do. Writing a book is a great thing to do. You want to express your thoughts, put them on paper. I think it gives you better clarity of thought and leaves an impact on the world. That way, people can sit down and delve in and kind of appreciate your insights. And at this point, I've been kind of discovering I consider myself to be still pretty young. So, but I think I've encountered a few moments, a few interesting events along my chess career and just generally in life observation. I'm not rich. I'm not the best ever in chess. You know, I'm not like the most physically fit or anything, but you know, I think I've experienced life through different perspectives, and I'd like to share that with, especially my friends. And like I go to events, I think that would be a nice gift. That's why I'm not trying to make a commercial product out of a book I would write, but what I would like to present is share, contemplate, and share the idea of battling perspectives of you know, getting things done in the world. You know, kind of like the Western world mentality of, you know, go, you know, be productive, you know, time is money, right? And then, because it is, you know, time is scarce, you're not going to live here forever. At the same time, the fact that, hey, well, if you're not happy, you know, sitting out there, you know, just in the park on a bench breathing some fresh air, then you're probably not going to be happy, you know, out there in the ocean in Hawaii, or, you know, you're not going to be happy playing a chess tournament here in Las Vegas. You know, it's those battling perspectives of working on something, getting the project done, and at the same time letting go and taking time to smell the roses. I think that's kind of cool, and especially expressing that through chess and how you would play chess through the present moment. And I think blindfold chess is very much associated with it, because you have to stay in the present moment. You cannot let your mind float and this, you know, kind of disappear in this distractions. You have to focus, stay focused, and flow from one game to the other as you're playing blindfold chess. At least that's how I visualize playing my world record event.
Okay. Do you have a title for your book?
I thought the cool title for a book would be "Get Off the Couch and Play Chess." It's a bit of an oxymoron, right? I have a picture that I see. Actually, Jennifer Valance, I've been working with. She's been helping me with, you know, some of the design, and especially the first book that I came up with. It's a kind of a cute cat in a yoga pose. She could probably share it with you. and I was thinking that could be a cool picture. And I thought maybe just myself, just kind of like on the bike, maybe with the blindfold on, and then with different environments. You got the mountain, you got the desert of Las Vegas, you got the beautiful beaches of France, so it's like kind of like expressing my traveling lifestyle.
So, just in closing, it sounds like it's like you want to write a book because you want to share some of the lessons and wisdoms and things you've learned through chess and through all the other things you do. Is that a fair statement?
Yeah, I don't pursue any financial outcomes in particular. I feel like there's certain ways to make a better living, but that's not my concern. So, in terms of a book project, I'm not doing. I wouldn't do it to get famous. I think I would do it to express myself and share with other people, because there's some ideas in my mind that I would want to share with other people. But I think the book is a nice way to present the book to somebody, and if you don't have that much time to connect and talk about all those things that you can think of, people can read through the book, and then they relate to it, and then they share their thoughts with you. And I think that's a good way to kind of develop your understanding of the world.
Are you staying here for the Millionaire Monday?
We're actually going to be leaving in a couple hours. Gonna head on out up to Mesquite, so I'm gonna go skydive there tomorrow. Check out Salt Lake City for the first time. Maybe go swimming there. And then head out to Twin Falls, and I got my base jumping course there starting in a couple days.
All right. Well, you're such an underachiever. It's really a shame.